Uneducated experts.
Uneducated experts.
Uneducated experts.
Motherfucker.
Uneducated experts.
I don't know if you remember. Remember we were doing the NFL draft recap, and I went on like a 2-minute segment on the Chiefs, and I repeated it again because I had this shit muted.
Recorded?
I wasn't recorded. I said it was like, boop. Like, yeah, you got about 6 minutes of me just talking, and 2.5 of it of me not saying anything.
That's because you're 30 with the technology mindset of like a 60-year-old. Anyway, we have an intro. Yo, it's the Uneducated experts. I might be uneducated, probably still smarter than you though. Anyways.
We got to stop this.
What? No, I don't give a fuck. Man, if you come to listen to us because you're serious, you're probably listening to the wrong people.
Probably so, yeah.
Here's what we're doing. We're going to predict the winners of the divisional winners on this segment. We'll do the AFC. And we'll come back later and we'll see who was right. Who was uneducated and who was not.
By the way, I am Jones, for those who don't know me.
Yeah,
As this is only the second episode.
I'm Menk, so you probably do know me. Pretty famous. In my own mind, anyway. All right, so here we go. AFC East.
Can we just say Patriots and move on?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Next.
Patriots.
Hey,
Is there 3 other teams in that league or no?
I mean, there's 3 teams.
I said league.
You did say league.
not a league.
There's
Division.
3 teams in that division. I don't know what they're there for. Participation trophies.
You got the Tannehills, the Taylors. I don't even know who the Jets quarterback is right now.
They don't know who the Jets. They don't know who their quarterback
Anyways,
is.
all right, we got the Wilds and the Steelers. We got the Patriots. Pretty easy. However, I'm going to predict now they do not even appear in the Super Bowl. Bold prediction.
That's for another topic. Let's go.
AFC North.
North.
Who do you got?
I'm riding with the Triple Bs, and not the Big Baller brand. Shout out to LeVar Ball. I'm going with the Steelers with Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown.
You don't think Macklin's going to push the Ravens over the edge?
I don't.
Me neither. Yep, Steelers. that was pretty easy, actually. As long as they don't have like a triple smoke session and they all get suspended, which is a possibility.
It's very possible. Le'Veon Bell's been suspended.
Martavis Bryant might be higher right now.
It is the offseason right now.
I hope not.
It is the offseason.
It is.
It's right before training camp.
He's the 2017 version of a running back for the Dolphins, Ricky
Williams? Dude, he just loves to smoke weed.
I'm going to retire and smoke weed and try to come back.
He had a good season.
He did.
Anyways, that's for the Dolphins. Another segment.
Man, see, I hate these divisions where they're easy.
They are pretty easy. How about this one? AFC South when nobody really wants to win it.
Listen, I'm going to let you go first, but I guarantee you don't pick the team I pick.
So, I'm torn, but I have to give the edge to the Tennessee Titans.
Jaguars. Go ahead.
I fell for that Jaguar love last year when they spent all that money on the defense, and I thought that was going to fix the problem. And then they finished last in the division.
They spent more money on the
again.
defense.
Okay, just fool me once, shame on me.
Blake
Fool me
Bortles
twice.
just had a bad year, bro.
What did George Bush say? Fool me twice.
That's definitely not a George Bush saying.
You ain't gonna fool
That's
me.
been like a saying forever, but
Oh, I thought George Bush said
no.
it. Uneducated.
That's because you're from Texas. You just think that other Texans make up stuff.
I mean, that's true.
And Christopher Columbus found America.
He did.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. How can you find something where people already are?
My books tell me this. Why do we celebrate his
That
day?
is a very good fucking question.
For another
It
segment?
might be the most religious holiday there is.
For another
I said
segment?
religious.
You
Racist.
just say religious.
Racist.
Oh, we don't want to go there.
We don't. I'm woke. I will wake you. Anyways.
Another topic. Okay, I got Titans. It's not because I'm stationed in, Fort Campbell, which is Kentucky on the Tennessee border. It's just because they were wild card bound last year, division winners bound last year before Marcus Mariota got hurt. He's back. They spent money on receivers. Offensive line is still good. Defense is good under Dick LeBeau. I got them winning the division.
Over under Eric Decker plays in 10 games.
He's old. What do you mean
He's
plays?
really not old.
What do you mean play? He's 30. What do you mean plays?
Like he
I'm 30,
plays
so I
in
guess I'm
10
old.
games without being hurt.
Suits up or on the field? There's a difference. Is he active?
On the field.
He won't play in 10 games on the field. He'll be active for 10
So then
games.
he wasn't worth the money.
Well, how much? He didn't get much.
I mean, he got more than I get.
Touche.
Anyways, all right. Here's what I'm going to say, Jaguars. I think Bortles has a bounce back year. I think A-Rod has a bounce back year. I think that they have a good running game this year going forward, and their defense still looks as good as
Leonard
it should be.
Fournette.
And they got rid of Julius Thomas, who has the ankles of Derrick Rose. AKA,
I was like Steph Curry.
knee. Yeah, I mean, you could have, but I'm saying, like, the ankles on Julius Thomas are equivalent to Derrick Rose's knees.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, man, that's fair. That's fair. I just said, hey, fool me once. They spend more money on the defense. I'm not buying
This is
them.
kind of ironic coming from a Cowboys fan that thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl every year.
What do you mean? How so?
Because you're saying fool me once. Oh, someone's texting me. You're saying fool me once, but the Cowboys have fooled you like every year.
I'm not one of those biased fans that they would go in the Super Bowl every single year, man.
Yes, you do.
I was surprised we went 13-3 last year.
You think Dak's a top 10 quarterback after 1 year?
He is a top 10 quarterback.
No,
We've been through this,
You're a
man.
Cowboy fan. You named 10 other quarterbacks. Anyways,
Another segment.
digress. The hardest division of football to predict. AFC West.
Not hard at all.
Pick the Raiders.
I can't pick the Raiders only because after they bye week, they
Their
play.
schedule's terrible.
Yes, they play Patriots, Giants, Cowboys, Broncos, at the Chiefs, at the Eagles, with the final 2 games being on the road. It's just a hard schedule to win. I got the Broncos winning the division.
Ooh. It makes me feel good as a Broncos fan. However, I will tell you this. Here's what's going to happen. Trevor Simeon's going to start the first 3 games. And then they're going to put in Paxton Lynch, and we're going to go downhill for a little bit. We're going to start picking up towards the end. We're probably going to miss the playoffs by 1 game.
Whoa, who you got in the division?
I'm going to say...
You saying the Raiders?
Nah, I can never say the Raiders.
So you're
I am biased right now.
the hate in your heart.
The hate in my heart. Nah, fuck, this is hard.
You're going with the Chiefs. Because you're not going with the Chargers.
I don't even know who those are.
You're not going with the Chargers.
No, the LOL Chargers?
So who you got?
I'm probably going Broncos.
Okay, it's the Broncos. I'm gonna tell you why the Broncos.
I do think they're going to mess up with Trevor Simeon. I think he had a great first year as a starter. When you compare his numbers, like we've talked about in the past, before he got injured, yeah. His first year as a starter statistically was better than Derek Carr's, Jameis Winston, and Andrew Luck's.
The defense
All
helps.
3 right now are considered franchise quarterbacks.
The defense helps.
Yeah.
The defense helps. Let's be honest.
No, it does.
The defense gets them out of trouble.
Tom Brady. How many Super Bowls would Tom Brady have if he didn't have a good defense every time he went to the Super Bowl?
1,
Or the good refs?
0.
Just saying.
Anyways, okay.
They create new rules every time they play a game.
This is why I have the Broncos. Is if you check the back of the schedule, which as the experts say on ESPN, December games matter. 3 of the last 5 games are against the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Redskins. So I think that they'll sneak their way to 9-7, maybe 10-6.
I mean,
but a division win.
Don't forget, Denver's defense can definitely keep them in the games with these great offenses they're going to play this year.
You have a top 3 defense, easy.
I know, easily. Number 1 passing defense.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. None of these teams that are in the top 5 on offense are there because of their running game. They're there because of their passing.
But the Raiders could be there with Marshawn Lynch.
But see, the problem is the running back position wasn't the Raiders' problem last year. It was their defense.
They were young another year. You don't think so? I mean, okay, so after the bye, I got the Raiders say they play the Patriots, Giants, Cowboys, Broncos, Chiefs, and Eagles. As I think I already just said that. Mm-hmm. I did just say that.
You did.
But
Echo.
It's just too hard. It's too hard for me to say that they're going to win the division.
Man, the Raiders haven't been good since 03. I'm not ready for them to be good again.
They were good last year.
Yeah, but then
Derek Carr broke his leg.
He got a car crash. That's what we're gonna call it. The Raiders got a car.
I see what you did.
The Raiders got a car crash.
I see what you did there.
And then they went and picked up beast mode.
He did get paid too, though. So we know people who get paid and fall off.
What happens if they get to like 2nd and goal and they throw it? Do you think Marshawn Lynch fights Jack Del Rio?
I think he legit punches Jack Del Rio.
Anyway, so those are AFC division winners.
Recap. Who you got?
I got the AFC Patriots. I said the AFC East, right? That's the AFC Patriots. The AFC North, we have the Steelers. That offense is ridiculous. The AFC South, I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just because I don't think there's been a team to win that division in years. Since Peyton Manning left the Colts. And then I got the Denver Broncos winning the West, only because of the Raiders' schedule. If the Raiders' schedule was a little bit easier, I think it'd be hands down the Raiders.
Okay, I agree with you. The Pats and Steelers. I think that's pretty given. But I'm going with the Titans and I'm going with the Broncos. You said Broncos too, right?
Mm-hmm. That's biased though. That's gonna be
Very
the one
biased.
time I'm biased.
Okay, the one time?
The one time. I won't be biased again on this show.
Yeah, till we do weekly recaps on what's going on in the league.
Until Denver goes like 3-0 and I just show my ass the entire time.
It's going to be ridiculous. So we disagree on one division. And the AFC is pretty easy. I mean, come on. It's standard. Can we just put the Patriots in the AFC championship game? And
Championship game, yes.
yeah, easy. Can we put them in right now?
Bold prediction, Patriots don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Who's going to stop them? Not your Broncos.
Somebody.
Actually,
Denver's defense can stop them, as they did 2 years ago, and made Tom Brady look crazy. I've never seen Tom Brady look like that in a football game.
True.
Shout out to Von Miller, friend of the show.
Anything can happen. It's football. It's 16 games. I don't care what they say on the experts on ESPN. And you didn't see my air quotes that I had up there. But
we're going too long.
Okay. All right.
Uneducated experts, I'm Menk.
I'm Jones.
Holla at us.